Hello cadets, I'm going to spend the next few minutes explaining and demonstrating how you will complete correspondence courses and submit them for grading. This is an online activity, so you need to be connected to the internet. Use your favorite browser and then go to blueangelsquadron.org. Hopefully you spent a few minutes there taking a look at our unit website for information about Sea Cadets in our unit. Here you'll hover over unit resources, and then hover over resources for cadets, and then click on courses, and this will bring up the cadet advancement page. On this page is the information you need to advance within the program. A couple of different things that you're going to be focused on is correspondence courses, the answer sheet, and then the online answer sheet. You certainly can print out an answer sheet, complete it for each assignment, and then submit that to the training officer through email, or bring it to drill and hand it in. You can read the instructions on this page for that. We'll start out with showing you the online or the printed answer sheet. This will open it up. Use your computer's print function and print it. Once it's printed out, complete it. The top section: last name, first name, your rate, your social security number. This is very important. The last 5 digits of your social security number. You need to memorize that, and it needs to be correct every time. Your email address, your date of birth, the course name, the assignment number, and the date submitted. And then read the questions in the assignment and mark the corresponding box for each question. Be meticulous and diligent in your filling this information out. There's a lot of them that you got to do, and the training officer sees dozens of these a month, so he doesn't have time to try to figure out what you're trying to say, so he's going to go through it quickly. If it's filled out correctly, then you'll have successfully completed the course. But once you've answered all the questions from the assignment, then you can scan and email to the training officer or turn it in at drill, however you want to do that. Please note, each assignment may or may not have 75 questions. Some as few as 60, some more than that. Just do all the assignments, and then once you're done, turn in the assignment to the training officer, and then move on to the next one. Let's go back to the unit web page and take a look at the correspondence courses and then the online answer sheet. We'll start with the correspondence courses. Right-click on that and open a link in a new tab. You need to keep multiple windows open as you're doing this. That link will bring you to Homeport, which is U.S. Naval Sea Cadet online information for running a Sea Cadet unit, being a part of the Sea Cadet unit. You could take a look at this at a later time, but for our purposes right now, we're just looking at the correspondence courses. And since this is your first one, the one you're interested in is Basic Military Requirements. Right-click on that and open a link in a new tab, and what this will do is open up the detailed pages for the BMRs, or the Basic Military Requirements. You will see here also the introduction, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, etc., through all 22 chapters, including appendices and index for the BMR. And then the assignments. There's 15 assignments, and you must complete all 15 assignments, successfully passing each one at 60% or better. Let's go over what each assignment looks like, or at least the first one. It gives you a good sample of what the rest of them look like. So I left-clicked on assignment 1, and it downloaded a PDF file, or is downloading a PDF file of the assignment. As soon as it's ready, I'll click it and it'll open that up. This is the questions for assignment 1. Assignment 1 covers, in the textbook, chapter 1, policies and programs, and chapter 2, military conduct and justice. So you'll note that assignment 1 covers 2 chapters. So begin by opening up chapter 1. Clicking on that will download a PDF file, and as soon as it's downloaded, you can open that up and begin answering the questions. Once it's opened, I'll show you that step. This is what the text looks like for chapter 1, policies and programs. You are certainly welcome to read the entire chapter before you answer the questions. Although that is not required, it does make for a better cadet. However, how to complete this? Go to assignment 1, the questions, read the first question. In this case, pollution can result when which of the following types of agents are introduced into the air, water, or soil. 1, biological, 2, chemical, 3, physical, 4, all the above. Then go to the chapter and read the text until you find the answer to that question. Okay, read the text until you find the answer to that question, and then once you've found the answer, you can enter in the answer sheet. The answer sheet, if it's not already open, you do that by going to the unit web page candidate advancement that you had left open, right click on the online answer sheet and click open link in new tab or a new window. Open that up and you'll see the correspondence course answer sheet from a new web page. Okay, I'm going to complete this with my information so you can see what it looks like as you do this. So your last name, your first name, your email, re-enter your email. The system will automatically check to make sure it is done correctly so that we get correct information from you. Okay, today's date, again the last digits of 5 digits of your social security number. I want to emphasize again, this needs to be correct. Memorize your social security number, but in this case I'm not going to enter mine, it's not necessary, but this is what it's going to look like. In this case I entered 1-2345. You need the last 5 numbers of your social security number. Okay, and then enter your date of birth. In this case I'm entering mine as December 27th, 63. Okay, so enter your birth date just like that and make sure it's in there correctly. Scroll down a little bit to select a course. In this case BMR is already selected, but you can select the other ones as you get to them, as you need to do them. And then the drop down for the assignment number, click on the correct assignment number. This is not going to send you anywhere, it's just providing information on what one you're answering questions for. I'm going to read this note to you. It says, ensure you select the correct course and assignment number. An incorrect choice can result in failing that assignment and having to repeat the entire course. One note to keep in mind about that is you will not know if you've been successful with a BMR or any other correspondence course until you've completed the entire course. And then we'll provide you with the information to pass or fail. That's not an internal choice. That is done at the headquarters level, and they don't let us know until everything has been turned in. If you have any questions about that, ask your training officer. Now back to the assignments. The text is there, and then assignment 1. Remember, we read the text until we found the answer. In this case, the answer is number 4, all of the above. Go to the answer, click number 4 and place a check mark there. Obviously, this is A, B, C, D versus 1, 2, 3, 4. The letters correspond to the numbers. A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and D equals 4. Also, please note if it's a true-false question. A is true, B is false. But in this case, I'm entering D for the answer to question 1. Question 2, which of the following operations causes the most pollution? If you go to the text and read until you find that answer, in this case it's here, sources of pollution. Read through all of this stuff, and then in this case, last paragraph on this page says, motor vehicles create most of our air pollutants through their release of unburned fuel vapors, hydrocarbons. So with that being the answer, that would be transportation number 3, or on the answer sheet number C. Okay, and then you repeat that for every question in the assignment until you're done. The first assignment, I believe, has 70 questions, but I'm not sure, but just go through until it's completed. Once you've done all of them, double check to make sure the information you entered at the top is correct. Your last name, your first name, your email, today's date, your social security number, last 5, and your date of birth. Okay. If you enter anything incorrect there, it could cause a problem in the system, which could result in you having to repeat the entire course, which you don't want to do. So once you've confirmed that everything's accurate and everything's entered on all the questions, click on submit. And once you do that, this is what you'll get. Information of what was submitted. Assignment, in this case, I did my last name, my first name, my email, today's date, my social security number, last 5, date of birth, the course, the assignment number, and then in a straight line 1 and 2, which is the only 2 I answered here. But if you had answered 60 questions, all 60 of them would be here. The date and time submitted and the IP address, and of course to thank you for doing that. What this does when you submit it is it sends an email to the training officer with all your answers, an email to the XO so that he knows that you're doing the work, and an email back to you so you have a copy of the assignment. The training officer will then take that and enter those answers and grade it to see how you have done. and then waiting for you to complete the next assignment as you turn them in, and they get graded. For the BMRs, there are 15 assignments. Once all 15 are in, the system will notify the training officer if you were successful in completing that correspondence course. If you are, we'll let you know, and we print out and make a notation in your service jacket, your file, and then you're eligible to promote to your first promotion and go to boot camp.